can't tell me that ain't nasty. What's going on, guys? So I'm extremely excited for today's video because I'm sure you can tell by the title and thumbnail, it is finally cam install time on Chomper. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key freaking out because this truck has been absolutely bulletproof. But y'all know since the day that I bought this truck, we were gonna be doing a cam. That was the big goal, to get done with this thing. In case you missed the previous video, I'll show y'all what we got. And I am being totally transparent on the price and experience. So this is our kit. It's basically a cam swap with kind of the essential supporting components to go with it. All of this came from Texas Speed and Performance. It cost me $950. So we got their new Chopacabra cam. It's a 214 222.550. So as you see, Chopacabra. So probably the last time we'll see that because it's about to go in the engine, never to be seen again, but obviously it's going to be heard every single day. I think I'm going to swap the stock Trail Boss wheels and tires on the truck because of a couple reasons. One, we are getting it dyno tuned, so we're going to have some dyno numbers, and I'm not shooting for some big crazy number because it's honestly just not going to produce that. But having the big 35s on it is definitely going to rob a ton of the numbers on a dyno. And as well, you know, them just having to move it all around their shop and stuff, I think it having a smaller set of wheels and tires, it's going to be a lot easier for them to maneuver it everywhere. So I'm going to go ahead and swap the wheels and tires over. Maybe I'll catch up with y'all tonight, give it a quick wash. If not, I'll see y'all in the morning. Take this thing to the shop. This is going to be our very last cold start this morning with the stock cam. We're officially in what I would call ratchet stealth mode. It definitely does not look that great, but it's going to serve a purpose, and we're actually headed to the shop now. Yo, this man is wild. That is not a setup you see every day. What is that, a Camino?
In 2 miles, turn right onto Calibrated Valley Road.
Nice. Pulling the old boat, a freaking motorcycle. What a freaking legend. Well, I'll tell you what, this thing definitely don't look as good, but man, it feels a lot more peppy on these wheels and tires. A lot more peppy. And we are officially here, Calibrated Speed and Performance. Gonna be leaving Chomper here. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, but it's gonna be awesome. Look at all the cool vehicles. So I'm gonna run in here, talk to them, 6 single cab, get everything squared away, and hopefully within a week, I'll be picking up Chomper. I just got done giving them all the info, handing the keys over. Chomper is officially in good hands, I do believe. Really nice guys. Like I said, a little paranoid just because, you know, I always do everything myself. I'm literally never in all the vehicles history that I've owned, never taken them to the shop to get anything done. So that side is definitely very scary to me, but we're gonna put that behind us. Some really cool vehicles here. They're gonna send me some pictures and videos and stuff. Hopefully have an awesome experience here, and within a couple days, pick it up, chopping its freaking butt off. Now the very difficult part on my end, being patient and waiting for them to get it knocked out, giving me a call, and very soon, Chomper gonna be cammed, boy. I'm stoked. It's gonna be so freaking sick.
3 days later.
So we're currently carving up Leeds Mountain, about to experience one of the tightest turns there are. Used to love this road in my Mustang, but the past hour has been just complete chaos. About an hour ago, I got a text message from Austin saying, hey, we're dynoing your truck in about an hour and a half. Can you be here to film? Here's the turn. Just ridiculous.
In 6.4 miles, turn right onto Parkway Drive Southeast.
Can you be here in an hour and a half to film? And I'm like, yes, because I'm going to. We're making it happen, but was totally not prepared for this. It's currently Friday. We dropped the truck off Tuesday. Was not expecting it this soon by any means. Clearly, I'm driving myself, so I'm gonna have 2 trucks up here. I'm gonna have to get Lauren to come up here later and pick the truck up, which she might throw punch me for. Love you, babe. Please don't do that. We had to get here to film Chomper on the dyno. Hear it for the first time. Chomper's officially cammed. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking stoked. It's gonna be just insane. Our first cam truck on the channel. I got a couple like teardown pictures that they sent me, so enjoy those. And then I'll see y'all once we get there and experience Chomper cammed for the first time. Boys, we are here, and I already saw Chomper on the freaking dyno. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm freaking out. Freaking out. Let's go see what's up. About to do one last little dyno pull. They said it made good numbers. I can't wait to hear it. Yo. Oh my gosh. It sounds so freaking good. Listen to it. Sucker is loud.
Yes, it is. 335, 336.
Wow, that is so sick. Counting them off, son. Alright guys, I've been talking to him. Y'all go wild. Give me 10,000 likes or something. Might just have to come back for a little Pro Charger action. We just paid up. I'll go over that in a little bit, but we are officially ready to go. Gonna be leaving the blue truck here for a couple hours. We'll come back with Lauren and pick it up later. First start up with my cammed 2006 GMC Sierra. Oh, it's so sick. Oh man, that's so good. Dude, it sounds so freaking good. Alright, is it just me? Or is it like way louder? That's the police. Is that just me? Or is it way freaking louder now? I mean, I'm sure it changes like the way that it sounds. But it seems like it was way louder. Oh, there it goes. Alright, first takeoff. Dude, it freaking drives the exact same. y'all can hear that. She's just counting them freaking off. Oh my gosh. Oh, initial thoughts, dude. It's driving freaking sweet. So, yeah, I'm stoked. I'm gonna enjoy my drive home. I'll catch up with y'all at some point. I'm sure we gotta show it to Lauren. We gotta show it to everybody. I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. All right, before I start it, do you have any idea what has happened? What has been done? No idea? Don't you just... All right. Well, here we go. You can't tell me that ain't nasty. Big old chop nasty cam in that thing. That's what I'm saying. Finally living up to the tag. We gotta go get the F-150. So, sign us off. Take a moment to appreciate Chomper back on the mud graps, looking absolutely amazing. But I just cranked this thing up for the first time after it sat overnight, and I can't even put it into words how ridiculous this thing is now. It's just downright insane. That's all I can say. We're definitely gonna have to do an in-depth updated exhaust video on this thing, because not only did the cam obviously change the sound at idle, but it honestly changed the sound throughout the RPM band, and for the better. It sounds so much better. It sounds ridiculous. Like, it kind of brought back some of the chop like the True Duals, but all in the good way and none of the negatives that I've experienced so far. I'm sitting on the truck, I'm driving, I'm experiencing it, and then I'm gonna make some videos. I'm not gonna jump head in first and be like, oh, it's perfect, and then it's just me being excited and overlooking things. So we're gonna pause for the moment, but updated videos coming for sure. But we're in the video off talking about the final power numbers and the final price. I never said what I wanted this truck to put down number wise, because as soon as you say, hey, I want it to make 450 wheel horsepower, it's gonna make 350, and you're gonna be like, dang, that sucks. So I never wanted to do that. But just for reference, these trucks were put out from GM rated at 295 horsepower and 335 foot-pounds of torque at the crank. That's at the crank, that's not at the wheels. Doing a little bit of research, I saw that a majority of these trucks dyno completely stock in the 220 to 250 wheel horsepower range. So let's just say low end 220 wheel horsepower, now sitting at 335 wheel horsepower. Now that's insane. It is a little weird that the torque's 336, one more than the horsepower, but I guess that's just how my setup ended up being, which for anyone that somehow doesn't know, we got the Chopacabra, and then we got the Speed Engineering 1 3/4 3-inch wide pipe, duals out the back, Volant Performance cold air intake. I think it's a solid setup. Obviously the numbers are pretty freaking stout. I think it's awesome. They said that that was really good numbers for this gen 5.3 crew cab 4-wheel drive. Not the lightest tires in the world, not the heaviest either. Obviously now we're on 35s. I haven't driven it since putting 35s on there, so I'm a little nervous to see how it drives with the extra weight and height. We'll have to see. But just for reference with power numbers, because if you think 335 sucks, well, that's at the wheel. You see that blue truck right there that y'all have seen runs pretty freaking good for a stock truck, rated at 400 horsepower at the crank. It's probably pretty similar wheel horsepower between these two trucks. Now, I'm not saying that Chomper is going to dust the 5.0. I think the 5.0 would completely smoke it, just based off of 10-speed versus 4-speed, modern versus older, which that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but just in this case, I think it does mean a pretty good bit. But just for reference, these two trucks probably make about the exact same wheel horsepower. There's about like a 20% loss from crank horsepower to wheel horsepower. So, I mean, put a little respect on it. Now, let's talk about the part that hurts. That being the price. So you already saw or heard I paid $950 for the parts. That's not bad for all the parts to build your engine. Build, I say cam your engine, right? The cam, the lifters, the springs, you know, y'all already saw the parts, right? Now, if you do this yourself, you don't have any labor, of course. So dyno tune, obviously tuning on the dyno, was $550, which is very, very good in my opinion. The Black Bear with the Auto Cal and the Black Bear tune was like a couple $100 more than that. Obviously I got the Auto Cal with that, but still $550 for a dyno tune, can't complain with that in my book. I think it's awesome. Now we also had fluid / shop supplies, which was $150, and then the big number install was $2,825. Now before you're like, dude, that's insane, you should only pay the $1,000. My only thing is, I'm out here in the middle of Alabama. We don't have a ton of speed shops in my location. It's not like we're in Texas where there's, you know, 10 of them on the same block. So it's very competitive and prices can be, you know, maybe marked down or whatever the case. I talked to a couple people. They said it's going to be around this price. Some were a little bit lower but didn't have a dyno and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, you know what, we pretty much have to go this route. So that's the route that I decided to go. Now you total all that up, you're talking about like $4,500, which hurts to even say because that's a ton of money, but it is what it is, right? Like obviously this video is not going to pay for that, which that hurts, but at the same time I think it's totally worth it in the end. We finally have our first cam truck. It sounds ridiculous. It's the new Chopacabra. We're going to share obviously our dyno results in this video as well as our experience in the future. There's a million other things we're going to do this truck, and in all those videos we're going to have the truck cammed. So it's just a win-win in my book. Like I said, it was a hard pill to swallow. It's a lot of money, but at the same time, I don't regret it right yet. Like I said, I've only had the truck for a day back. Who knows, it might blow up tomorrow. And then I'll be like, oh, yikes, should have kept it stock. But yeah, so that's that. Made good power, sounds insane, cost more than I wanted. I definitely want to do the next cam on the next truck myself. I'm just, when we do get the next truck, whether it's mine or Lauren's, you know, take my time, set a couple weekends up to myself to actually be able to do the install. And then we'll save all of that labor, and then we can just obviously have the parts cost and then do the install, then take it back up there to Calibrated Speed if we want to, and get them to dyno tune it. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for this video, guys. This is already 7 minutes of me talking right here, so the video is probably like 30 minutes long. So I'm gonna end it off here. Hopefully you did enjoy. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, let me know what you think should be next for Chomper, and which two of these trucks you think we should go boost with first, Chomper or the 5.0. Let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one.